はい、ということで、ホライゾンゼロドンコンプリートエディションナンバー16枠目やっていきたいと思います。さあ前回はですね、この拠点攻略して、メインストーリーに関わるやつだったんですけど、そこでファイアストライクっていう武器があってね、でストーリー上その拠点から降りなきゃいけなかったんで、武器を置いていってるはずなんですけど、一回セーブしてなおかつゲーム閉じてるんで、なくなってるかもしれないけど、とりあえずあれをゲットできるのか、今残ってるのかどうかっていうのをちょっとね、見ていきたいなと思います。こやつらは特にあれですね、弱いんで、オーバーライドして馬にしましょう。もう一回。したら、急いであそこまで。急いでっつうか、敵に倒されないようにあそこ。なんかこの近くにね、やばいやついるんですよね。あれ、ロックブレーカー。うわっやばすぎでしょ。2パンだったね。1回で300持ってくれたね。強すぎやろ。どうしたもんかって感じですね、あれは。ちょっともう一回横切りを試してみて。危ない危ない。あいつバカだから気づかないです。よし。あとロックブレーカーに気づかれずに移動できたら OK。 やばっ。ここに侵入することすら許されないみたいな感じで、無理です。やばすぎでしょ。やべ、バレた。ここに隠れてちゃわかんないでしょ。バレたか。今のオーバーライドすればよかったな。もう一回バレたのか。スクラッパー、あいつは確かラヘアできないんだ。じゃあもっとあっちに行って、トランプター。
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You spying through my focus again? Oh, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course. Before long, you'll know as well as I do. Maybe better. But be wary. Niggas end is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've got some useful equipment just outside the walls. Your focus will show the location.
Gotta stay quiet. How does he know these things?
メインクエスト更新。ああ、ここだったか。じゃあこっち先やっちゃうか。まあ結構進まんといけないけど、なんか
Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
まあ砦の武器は諦めるか。
Here they come.
シェルウォーカー。もうチャンネルでくんじゃないですか。今日もこれ。あ、焚き火飛びついちゃったな。まあいっか。ブロードヘッドは確かオーバーライできたな。よし。オッケー。そしたら先までひとっ飛び。なんかでかいやついるけど。ワンパンだな、本当に。やばいでしょ。2回で死んだよ。お、大間さん生きてる。そしたらメインルート行きましょうか。 パワーじゃ新しい機械。エリアの雰囲気が変わったな。ロープキャスターか。
Not a bad selection. I'll put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait!
ロープキャスターって持ってるよな。まあいいか。イニシエルのツアーメタラージック。これは汚れ地帯。バンテージ。古いツアー。
Corrupted watchers.
あれ
The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family. Just stay out of the way.
こいつら攻略しないとダメなのかな。ダメっぽいな、攻略しないと。え？こっちか。なるほど。いや、攻略しなくてもいけたな。
An explosion.
待って、ネズミ。なんかすごいのがいる。うわ、強そう。デスブリンガーだってよ。絶対強いじゃん。
Another explosion.
ネズミのレアアイテム欲しいんだけどな。
All weapons operational. Time to get it moving and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this everybody. Another get
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Owen talked about. New name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
focus. Stop working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle this. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak ones.
Pardon. Guarda, guarda.
About it. No daydreaming.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Owen talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
外した。
Focus. Stop working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Got it.
Corpse over here. Not long. Watch out.
これだ。はい、人間はあと2人。何もいいもんねえじゃねえか。マークが出るから何かあるのかな。
Full already.
よし。雷と炎の胴体。タレット衝撃で破壊する。
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
倒した。
Did it.
なるほどね。
Those things pack a punch. All right. The Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
持ち物いっぱいか。あと1個だな。
I'd have to ditch something.
マジか。いや、空いてるやん。コイル系は別なのかな。あ、取れた取れた。 エクリプスのフォーカス。
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
あそこだけ逃してるんだよな。どうやってあそこ行くんだろう。
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
見えてきたぞ。大したもん入ってなかった。まあこれで大概取れるもんが取ったかな。OK したら進めますか。
Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
ファロオート読めなかった。
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,500 for your meeting with Mr. Ford. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
ここまで風化したらさすがにシステム動かねえな。エンタングル波形。
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
地下何階だよここ。35階とか絶対ないでしょ。
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway.
あ、これか。
A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So, they made machines and devices. What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
で、テキストデータポイントクエスト。データポイントの上から3個目の塊だね。ここら辺に現代に近いらへんの知識がまとめられていると。
Yeah, this is useful. The air. There's smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural. Another cave-in. But I could get through.
駆除これも後で見ましょうか。ちょっと今若干急いでますね。セーブポイントまで切りがいいところで上がりたい。
Looks like I can climb here.
え？こっちか。こっちか。
Looks good.
隠しアイテムだわ。え？どっち行けばいいんだ？あ、なるほど。
Made it.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units. The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional
ちょっとセーブしたいな。これはセーブできないよね。
It looks like the way up. What's left of it. Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Silver. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, I guess I can too. Getting goosebumps. Come on, Aloy. Not even that cold. tasty.
さっき登ったかもしかして。
Forget about traveling light.
いっぱいか。残念。バンダ界での事件。
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
容量3ゼタバイトの秘匿ストレージラック、電力残量 6%。 よく残ってんだ。
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
アルファ特権とかやばい。
A file has been recovered.
2064年10月31日。
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Pharaoh robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final Pharaoh has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz.
11月3日
There has to be another way.
わずか
If
4
there
日
were a
間
nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Pharaoh robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
If you're so smart, why do you know so little after a lifetime scratching around in the dirt? It's not my fault you're bad at what you do. I came to these ruins looking for Elizabeth Sobek, not because of the things she did centuries ago, but because people are trying to kill me right now, today. I've got bigger problems to deal with than your crap.
Congratulations. You just graduated from whining to throwing a temper tantrum. I'm sure Elizabeth would be proud. You need to get a grip on yourself and start thinking straight. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades? It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the Old Ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
いにしえの歴史を知ったというトロフィーをゲットしました。最後落下死してしまったな。降りるときは優しいって感じですね。ファーストトラベルしてセーブするか。というわけで、1時間経ったんでここで終わりにしましょう。ちょっとでこの人から連絡が来てて、それを30分くらい無視しちゃってましたね。いやしかし倒すたにあれロックブレーカーの方が強いぞまだ。ということでご視聴ありがとうございました。それでは。あ、上書きしないであのムービーをちょっと見たかったんで、まあいっか。ありがとうございました。